It's a nice motherfucking day outside, so I want to record something that'll make niggas annoyed with the world. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here thinking Donald Trump is like the be-all and end-all of like civilization and shit, but it don't really work like that. Like everything that was set up from 9/11 has been leading up to what's going on today. You know what I'm saying? The shit used to happen in secret. Niggas would be like, go look, if you're going to look into some shit, go look into the Muslim leaders and what they was trying to do, right? Or look into, like, why, when you look into old-ass Arab history, these niggas got on suits. These niggas is light-skinned as fuck with suits on, looking just like the white people almost. But at a certain point, they switch. So you got to think to yourself, why did these niggas stop fucking with Western world like that? But, you know, when it comes down to it, America been killing Muslim leaders forever, and they've been blaming it on terrorism. Like every time they do it, they like, oh, these niggas got nuclear weapons, they terrorists, nuclear capabilities. My first thought as a child was, how is one nation gonna have nuclear weapons, be the only nation to use it, and then move forward dictating who else is gonna have it? Like, nigga. And people in America be talking about that shit like it's regular. They be like, yeah, but if anybody else has nuclear capabilities, then we can have all-out war. It's like, that don't even make sense, nigga. What we watching is America, since they dropped that nuke, they've been basically able to do anything that they wanted. Because you can't stop them if they the only ones with the nukes. Of course, there's other people with nukes. But the problem is, the people with nukes is all allies of America. Most of them. And the rest of the niggas, they ain't giving up their power. So all of these countries, they just able to kind of take the land and the resources and everything. Just like it's fucking Mongolian times. Like, we'll look at this shit like the Mongolians was crazy. They was walking around taking people's shit. This is exactly what's happening on today's level. The only difference is they found a way to justify it for the people who watching it. You know? Now it's like, hey, America is here, Russia is here, Germany is here. All this shit has to be here forever. They must do anything they could do to maintain themselves. Any country that wasn't big after World War II, you just up out of here, nigga. You have no rights on the global scale because America ain't going to recognize your rights on a global scale. And everybody else is going to follow suit with America because, of course, after World War II, again, you know, America got most of the money. Like, once we go from a gold standard to an American dollar standard, a USD, for the whole world, you got the whole world speaking English, nigga. I be looking at niggas in their own country on videos. I'm like, why do these niggas speak English, bro? These niggas ain't even been to America. They be like, I was watching TV. You ain't got no regular, where's your TV? How y'all niggas watching so much TV that you learned English in your country, nigga? You know how much motherfucking TV you got? Come on, son. I done watched Spanish soap operas before. I still ain't learned no Spanish because it's only a couple of them. These niggas in Guatemala watching Friends and shit because they ain't got a Guatemalan Friends. You feel me? But here's the point. These niggas been taking over different countries forever. Now it's coming to a point where they telling everybody about it. And so now niggas can't ignore it. But it's also coming at a time where when Trump first got elected, it was like, oh, he's outside of the loop of the politicians. So it's like already when he got elected, it's like it's not the politicians' fault. It's this crazy ass rich man. But as you can see, of course, you're bringing the Epstein files. All of this shit is in the same, all these niggas in the same boat. They all do the same things. They all hang out together. When it comes to Israel, they tell you Israel flies out leaders, both Democrat and Republican, right? And I'm not even so critical of Israel because I don't really give a fuck about none of that shit, except for the war. I hate war. But aside from all that war shit, I don't really care about what's going on in Israel or the relations between America and Israel because America always had questionable relationships. You know what I'm saying? You go into the history of all these terroristic organizations, they all literally stem from America arming a rebellion in a foreign country so that they can basically make that country an ally through changing the leader. You know? So this shit always our fault. It's always our fault. And it's about to happen again with Iran. And you get the same thing. Protests broke out. Like, look at all the history, nigga. Protests broke out in this Muslim country. Oh, the government killed the protesters. First of all, the protests be coming out of nowhere, right? Protests coming straight up out of nowhere. Nigga said, everybody in Iran been talking for years about how these motherfuckers been sanctioning them. U.S. been sanctioning them. They ain't got no food, right? Shit is dwindling. You already see how they look at North Korea. Them niggas got to focus on war entirely. Motherfuckers will just be starving out there because they refuse to let somebody come take their country. They done fucking lock that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the fuck I was talking about. That's funny. I be going too hard sometimes. Fucking Israel, America. I don't know, nigga. They taking over shit. What is it? North Korea locking they shit down. Iran. So we back to Iran. Like, Iran is actually trying to play ball on the global scale with, with global relations. They trying to be normal, but they not allowed to be normal just because they Muslim and they don't want to give all their shit up. Like, that's literally how you survive. You just give up all your shit. You know what I'm saying? I found out that a lot of the countries, the smaller countries, have ties to us. Like, I heard Steven Crowder say one time that these countries that don't have capitalistic democracies, they can only survive because they don't have to spend money on their military. And, that nigga was using that as an example of, everybody say, why don't communist or socialist governments work? And they always say, they say they can't work, and they ignore the fact that America has a big part to play in forcing these places to not operate properly or in a profitable way, if that's how we're going to look at the landscape of niggas living peacefully on Earth. You know what I'm saying? But, it's not really like that. But there's a agreement between America and a lot of nations that will basically provide an army for them if they give us their resources. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to take me over anyway and destroy me, then why would I not just give you my resources so that I can become profitable in that situation? Even though you're still going to be manipulating me the whole time, just like Saudi Arabia. Like, it's funny that niggas be criticizing Saudi Arabia while America partially funded that shit, right? Partially funded that shit. Taking resources from it constantly. Like, you would look at a comedian and be like, nah, this comedian fucked up for going to Saudi Arabia. But what about the comedian in America still making jokes when America is fucking funding that shit, bro? It's the same damn thing. So if you're going to look at Trump and feel like that nigga is the worst thing for America, you got to understand that every law that was built before that nigga was meant for us to get to this place we at today. It should not know spontaneous. You think niggas be changing the government in a couple years? Them niggas got to build up laws for decades to lead to that shit. So if Trump get taken down and y'all niggas don't realize that it's the entire government and all the laws, then what y'all going to do is y'all going to elect the next leader so he could do the same damn thing, but just more covertly. Because Trump telling you everything that the government is doing. And everything that he telling you was already going on before he got there. That shit was going on in between when he left, nigga. You think that shit wasn't going on with Biden? Come on, son. They call this nigga Genocide Joe, my nigga. I don't know. I'm going to end that shit there. It's a nice day outside.